Why would you do that? Child!
I know, they fuck.
Hi.
Hey everyone! Grave Cinema here again, bringing you another reaction video. This should be a this should be a final video for the month of January.
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 The town of January Junction.
If you say so. So, as is usual, this is going to be a movie I've seen before. I've seen it once, but my roommate here has not seen this one at all.
No.
Nope. So it'll be completely fresh for you.
Fresh.
Okay, you want to know what we're doing?
Yeah.
We shall be doing...
Orphan! I know nothing about this.
You know absolutely nothing about Orphan.
Didn't somebody in the comments recommend it at some point?
At some point, yes, but this is one I've been wanting to show you as well for a while.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be fun. She knows nothing about Orphan.
We're gonna watch a thing about Chippewas. Got
The
it.
only thing we know is that there's something wrong with Esther.
Well, you named her Esther. What did you want? Poor girl.
Name a girl that, she'll become probably a serial killer or monster of some sort.
Well, that's a name that these days kids would make fun of left, right, and sideways. 'Cause it's
Esther,
so old.
Agnes, Petunia, B,
Doris.
Karen,
Not all Karens.
Khaleesi.
We both know a Karen that is an absolutely wonderful human being.
Yeah, I know. Just because they're named something doesn't mean, you know, they're awful.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, whoever named their kid Khaleesi. I'm sorry, child.
If I have a daughter, I know Buffy's gonna be in my short list of names, and I don't care, because it's awesome, and I'm a fan.
And
Or
she could
Xena.
always go by her middle name. Xena would be better than Buffy.
Xena.
She's not gonna get as made fun of.
You make fun of a girl named Buffy, she will kick your ass. That'll be my child. They make fun of you, kick their ass. Oh, you get suspended from school? Cool, we'll take the day off. Let's get ice cream. That's me as a dad. Ugh. Of course, Bobby doesn't want to have sons. Who the hell knows? So, but Esther is the name of the orphan. In the movie, Orphan. You know nothing about it?
Nothing.
So,
Except that there's something to do with an orphan. I'm assuming it's Esther.
I know. So, let's not wait any longer and let's get right to it, alright?
To the thing!
Alright. Orphan.
Ooh, I like how it starts. It's very Batman-y.
Nice and fluorescent.
Yeah.
Dark Castle. Yeah. Orphan.
Hang on. I know.
Vera Farmiga. Did I say your name right?
My wife's in labor. We called ahead.
Oh, it's our third.
Why do I
We're gonna name her Jessica.
I don't remember this very well, aside from a few twists. But this may be a dream. Yeah, it's gotta be a dream. Ugh.
I feel like the nurse would notice that much blood.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm so sorry for your loss.
What?
Your baby's dead. What are you doing? Your body's moving. No!
Why are you videotaping this?
Okay, honey, you're doing great.
It's gotta be a nightmare.
Not necessarily.
Congratulations, Mrs. Coleman. It's a girl.
Yeah, dream. It had all the signs of a dream.
Listen, you don't understand what women go through when they give birth.
No, I don't. But I imagine that's probably a common
She's
nightmare.
not even pregnant.
Maybe
What if
she's
it's not a dream, but
maybe she's
memory?
just pregnant.
That's a memory.
So that could have been like half of what happened, and the weird stuff was the nightmare portion.
You have no idea. That poor woman. That's obvious trauma she's trying to get over.
Maybe I'm just not ready to adopt yet.
But ultimately, you have to decide.
It's hard to adopt, too.
Ooh, did you paint this? It's a beautiful butterfly.
So you have a kid, the baby survived?
Could have been another kid. We don't know the full details yet. That's the problem with dream sequences. So you don't know what's real and what's just part of the dream.
Or a memory.
Yeah. Maybe she can't get pregnant anymore.
I would assume that's what happened. You have a greenhouse?
Daddy's here.
It was their third.
stop being like this.
I get it.
You're grieving, sweetheart.
Last time I felt all of this was right before I lost the baby. I want to take the love that we felt for Jessica and I want to give it to somebody who really needs it.
That's really admirable.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
That nun looks familiar.
Demon Knight. I think she was the owner of the
Uh-huh.
place.
Are all these paintings yours?
Yes. Do you like them?
They're remarkable.
Thank you. My name is Esther. My paintings always tell stories. This one's about the sad mother lion who can't find her cubs.
Hey, I want to introduce you. This is my wife, Kate.
Nobody's ever talked to me before. I guess I'm different.
There's nothing wrong with being different, you know?
Esther's different.
She's originally from Russia, but it's amazing how strong her English is. The family that brought her to America died in a house fire.
A fire?
She wears those ribbons on her wrists and her neck all the time. The only time we've ever had trouble with her is when we've tried to take them off.
Seems nice. Too bad it's all gonna go horribly wrong, since this is a horror movie.
Yeah. It's a shame. I hope it doesn't paint adoption in a bad light.
Oh no. But that's the thing with horror movies, you know? They take sometimes what is a normal situation and then they give you the most horrific thing that could happen. Like Jaws made people not want to go swimming and gave sharks a bad stigma, when really, they don't kill that many people.
They don't.
T8.
Is this your house?
Now it's your house, too.
It's our house.
Hello, Max. My name is Esther. Can she hear?
A little. She was born almost completely deaf. That just allows her to hear enough to read lips.
Oh, that's all right. I got it.
Yeah, you do. Guessing that's Grandma?
Esther, I'd like to introduce you to Grandma Barbara.
Yeah, Grandma.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Danny, this is Esther.
Danny's a brat.
Of course, he's at
Hello,
that age.
Daniel. Hey.
Great, someone else will take the attention away from my parents.
Oh, stop it.
You have a piano?
Would you like to learn how to play?
I would love to.
They even gave her fish.
Do you like it?
Fishy.
It's perfect.
Guitar Hero. Remember when that was a thing?
Dad, look! Dad!
Oh, yeah, now he's not getting it.
Great.
Come on, Dad! Our song's gonna end! Hurry, look!
Wow, cool.
Wow.
Somebody's already feeling jelly.
Wow, cool. I don't care about you anymore. I have a new toy.
Oh, and there's that face.
Already developing a sibling rivalry.
Sorry you're not the center of attention anymore, buddy. This is what you were gonna get when you got a new sister.
You're gonna become a teenager anyway.
You have to learn to share.
Yeah.
But that look on her face said, I know I'm stealing the attention from you and I like it, and I don't like that.
Well, there is something wrong with Esther.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all in here.
Dude, you have the internet now. Come on.
He's a teenager. He doesn't have access to it.
Whoa.
It's called Google. Safe search. Off.
Yeah, they don't always have access to that, though.
Yeah, I suppose they restrict
Esther and
their
Maxine seem to be getting
access. You
along
could be
well.
right.
Yeah, I met Maxine.
She's playing by the pond like nothing ever happened.
She doesn't remember anything, does she?
Playing by the pond?
Yeah, well, I didn't quit because I wanted to.
You had to have your moment of clarity.
That is an AA term. And I didn't go to AA, I just stopped drinking.
What are you doing, Mommy?
I feel like she's putting her oral skills to use.
I already got that look in her eye.
Yeah? We're scared of the lightning. I want to sleep next to Daddy.
Let me just pull my pants back up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what's under those ribbons.
She's hiding something.
This isn't really a school dress.
But I like it. Don't you think it's pretty?
What's wrong with it?
I thought you said there wasn't anything wrong with being different.
Okay, this is our new student. Her name's Esther.
The kids are little
I'd like you
shitheads.
all to make her feel very welcome today.
Oh, look. Little Bo Peep texts me. She wants her outfit back.
Kill the bitch.
She's hiding scars under those ribbons.
You don't play near the water! You know that!
Gotcha.
Are you really gonna do that, kid?
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, the poor thing's gonna die a slow, painful death.
Did you kill it? Just a paintball. I didn't think it hurt him.
She'll kill it.
Gonna put it out of its misery.
Put it out of its misery. I'm not doing it. It's in heaven now. What's wrong with you?
She was right.
She was.
If you had left it like that, it would have suffered.
Of course, bashing with the stone's a bit much. You could have just grabbed it and snapped its neck. But it shows Esther is not afraid to kill when she needs to kill.
She locked the door.
Esther?
I like my privacy,
Esther.
Mom.
No, we don't lock doors in this house.
What if someone comes in and sees me?
You know what? This is just for tonight.
You're invading her privacy. It's just a Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like she's gonna have an unhealthy obsession with Dad?
Watch it!
Prick.
You're supposed to be her brother.
Even if there wasn't anything wrong with her. Dick move.
Is this a Bible? Jesus freak brought a Bible to school today.
She will cut you.
Yeah.
That's probably all she has left of her parents.
Is this your collar, little doggy?
These kids are dicks.
I also would not have taken that to school with me.
It's Mommy and Daddy on their wedding day. It's Daniel. And there's you.
Who's Jessica?
I never held you, but I feel you. I never knew you, but I love you.
What happened to her?
She died while she was still in my tummy. We scattered her ashes here. As long as this plant grows, then part of her will be alive inside it.
She would have been lucky. You're a great mommy.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Esther started to open up today. Starting to feel like there's a real connection.
Me too.
That's a different kind of connection, and it's not with the kid.
I'm not here.
Kids could still wake up. You're in your room with all the door locked.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all about getting kinky, but you were worried about your kids. Either you're a good parent, you're gonna go to the bedroom, or you're not. Just gonna do it right there. Right there.
Right there.
Esther's gonna see it, and she's gonna watch.
Where will you be when the time is right?
Away from my kids.
Ow!
Oh, shit.
Esther saw you doing the naughty.
Should have done it in your room, like...
Esther, we have to talk about last night. See, there are certain things that grown-ups do that children aren't supposed to see. When grown-ups love each other very, very much.
I know. They fuck.
I know, they fuck. Is she lying?
Heard. I mean, she knew what it meant.
A very Wednesday Addams of her.
Just is she saying it to my face? What is she saying when we're not there?
Kids say everything when you're not there. I know, because I used to be one.
I just don't want to make a big
Ditto.
deal out of one little dirty word.
Fucking spend some time with her then.
Alright, bitch.
Oh, it's the bully from school.
Haven't seen you around lately.
I've been pretty busy. Fun without me.
It's not the same.
Been trying to steal someone else's man, huh?
Hmm.
Think he's already strayed?
As a man, he's
Actually,
seen the
I had
bait,
favorite
he's thought
options.
about it, but
I
he
have a
decides
chair
not to do anything
that I
about
need
it.
moved upstairs.
Or does.
So you could come by and help me with that.
sometime.
Maybe Kate and I could help you out. Just let us know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good man.
He knows what you're doing.
Good man. Uh-oh. Looks like it's slippery. Why are you so scared?
Yeah, afraid Esther's gonna do something. Thought she was just a weirdo.
Not so brave when you're by yourself.
Oh.
Maxie saw.
Brenda's father says that you pushed her.
That's not true.
And did you see what happened?
She slipped.
Did she threaten her, or is she just trying to be a good sister?
Could be either.
She is following her every freaking footstep.
She's the sister she always wanted.
Can you eat normal?
That is normal eating.
That is normal.
I am eating normal.
Maybe in Transylvania, whatever country you're from.
Transylvania isn't even a country. It's a part of Romania.
Yeah, bitch.
You're such a freak.
Hey.
What the hell?
Why does she have to act like that?
It's who she is.
Fun of me because of her.
Maybe you need some different friends.
Yeah.
Maybe you should send her back to the retard camp where she belongs.
Fuck you, Daniel.
Apologize to your sister.
She's not my fucking sister.
And you go into your room.
Well, that might be where she learned the word fuck.
That's me.
I gotta handle this.
Out of your playhouse, man.
Get the key back when you say you're sorry.
Why don't you try and talk to him and see where it's coming from?
She's just calling to remind you that I'm going to need her medical and dental charts for my supervision report.
She's not thrilled about the dentist. Esther may have pushed her.
I think she's gotten better at the piano.
You told me you didn't know how to play.
I thought you would enjoy teaching me.
Then I walk in on her playing Tchaikovsky without a mistake. She's been lying to me this whole time. She's always on her best behavior with you. She's completely different with me. Should I just believe what she said about you and Joyce Patterson, too? She says that you were hitting on her.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come
No.
on.
No.
Other way around.
She asked me to help her move a chair. I blew her off.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because
Why? We could have laughed about it.
you can't get jealous of every woman that I talk to, right? It's been like 10 years.
It's only been 2 years since you told me.
No. How sorry I am. I just
He's
feel
already
like
cheated.
I gave you a second chance.
That's not fair.
I was sick. You were an asshole who wanted to fuck somebody else.
Put our child life in danger.
Oh no.
Nobody would have blamed me.
I think there could be something wrong with Esther.
What?
The trouble does have a way of finding her. I called her old school. But the most troubling thing is the Sullivan House fire. It was arson. They have never found the person who did it.
That she had anything to do with any of this?
There's a mean lady here. She's come to take me away.
We're dealing with a 9-year-old girl who's an orphan.
No, that's it.
Okay.
We're taking her to Dr. Browning.
You have a gun in the house.
And it's
Loaded.
already loaded.
Why? She's your
Do you want to play?
If that's all you have for a safe with kids in the house and you don't teach them gun safety, you don't teach them anything about that, what the fuck are you doing?
Maybe later.
Do you want to play Russian roulette?
Here she comes. Wave your arms and make her stop.
She's gonna get hit. Oh god!
She didn't get hit.
But Max isn't okay.
Oh, you alright? You okay?
Hammered.
And help me get her off the road.
She's the bad lady. She was gonna take me away.
I understand that that is something that a child in the adoption system might think and why they might go there, but that is not okay, man. She's so bad. That's a child.
Clearly, there's something wrong with Esther.
She's making her sister her accomplice.
They'll send you to jail just for helping me hide her. You're not going to tell on me, are you? I won't let anything happen to you. I love you.
She knows.
Tell me what you saw. Did you tell anyone? No. I didn't tell anyone. If I find out that you're lying, I'll cut your hairless little prick off before you even figure out what it's for. You kissed yourself.
Duh. You fucking threatened to cut his dick off. I would too.
And he's terrified of her.
No shit.
I'll be right up, honey.
Come on in. Says there's nothing wrong with her.
No. It seems she feels there's been some real tension between the two of you. Perhaps it's your guilt about drinking or what happened to Max. Maybe.
What did she tell you?
She didn't see. She doesn't know.
Esther's a very reserved, sensitive little girl.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but a lot of what she said made sense.
She hasn't returned since yesterday, and I'm just starting to get really worried.
This kind of thing, who would do this? It's
Awful.
She's gonna make it look like Kate did it. Wow. She wanted to burn down the orphanage. That is the orphanage, isn't it? Or is it school?
Yeah, one or the other, but nice use of fluorescent art.
This is what Sister Abigail was talking about. She could have told Dr. Browning whatever she wanted to
She's
hear.
not wrong.
They are adroit manipulators. Oftentimes playing people off one another to get what they want.
Yep.
I just want to know more about her. I want to know where she came from, and I want to know who she is. If our own children were in danger, wouldn't you want to know? I don't understand. How can they have no record of her being there?
Where'd she come from?
Well, when a man and woman love each other very much, they fuck.
That's great. I'm so glad you know that.
Yes.
Esther. You got me.
I don't want to go to the dentist.
Why not?
I just don't want to go.
What, are you scared? Tell you what, I'll let you play hooky this morning if you want to come downstairs and draw with me.
How are you two getting along with Esther? She done anything that she's not supposed to do?
No. I like it when it's just the two of us. You don't know how long I've waited for a daddy just like you. I don't think Mommy likes me very much.
Hey, why don't you do something nice for Mommy? Show her how much you love her.
That's a wonderful idea. I have a special surprise for you, Mom.
You do?
What's the
I
surprise?
picked these flowers just for you.
What did you do? God! My arm! God! How'd she do this on purpose?
No,
Yes, she did!
Hun.
She knew what these roses meant to me.
I knew something was gonna happen to that plant. She knew though. Like she definitely knew.
Oh, of course she knew. I don't think there's anything that Esther doesn't know.
It's not dead. Those roses are not dead. Sweetie, picking the flowers doesn't kill them. It doesn't kill the plant. What are you doing, kid?
She's gonna blame an injury on someone.
Oh my good God. Oh my God! Oh my God! Why would you do that? Child!
She's gonna blame Kate for that.
Daddy! My arm's too bad.
Oh my God. We need to take you to the hospital.
Why do you look so fucking smug?
You broke her arm.
No, she didn't.
I didn't grab her that hard.
She wants to sleep in here tonight. Maybe you should sleep downstairs.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You should have no reason to believe that his wife would hurt one of their kids on
And
purpose.
as well.
I'm having guests for dinner.
That's so.
Don't drink it. Mama, don't drink it. You've been doing so well. Don't do it. Baby, you can do it. You can do it. Dump it. Dump it. Don't leave it there. Dump it. That a girl. Good job, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Daniel! Your books! We just bought this.
You just...
Mom!
Uh-oh. She's trying to make her look like she's unfit.
Yes, she is. Oh, no. Oh, that poor baby.
Could have been worse.
You're okay, honey. I got you, yeah. Oh, it's okay. I remember, I put it in park and I set the brake. Max is covering for her. And I don't think it's the first time. Yeah, I want her out of this house. I will do whatever it takes to protect my children.
Girls found this morning.
You mean Esther found it?
Yes, Esther. Does it make any difference? Is she lying?
Son, I haven't had a drink in almost a year. You have no fucking idea how badly I wanted to drink it, but I didn't. I look at the pond, I think about what would have happened had you not been there, and it makes me want to kill myself. I'd never do anything to let something like that ever happen again.
So manipulative.
You motherfucker!
I'll go to fucking AA if that's what you want, but you have to believe me.
I don't.
What did she do? Did she do something to make the car crash? So Mom and Dad can protect us. Is that Sister Abigail? What did she do in my treehouse? Are the bad things still there? Everything's gonna be okay.
No, they're not, because she just heard you.
Treehouse? Then they'll have to believe us.
She's gonna set the treehouse on fire.
Going somewhere, Kate?
Go to your room.
Honestly, we're past that now, aren't we? I'm not the one who passed out drunk and let Max almost drown in the pond.
Who told you that?
She was still kicking when the doctor told me it was something called phantoms. For 16 days, I carried my dead baby inside me.
Esther.
It's your own fault. You took your family for granted. What are you going to do? Hit me?
Crowbar?
Oh, he's gonna break the lock. She's already gone in there and cleaned that up by now, sweetie. Alright, I don't like this one.
Oh.
Hello?
Is this the Sarsgaard Institute?
Yes. He is not come from here. You do not understand. Sarsgaard Institute is not an orphanage, it is a mental hospital.
Don't go up there, kid.
Are you looking for this? It's always better to burn the evidence.
Wait! What are you doing? Are you crazy? Let me out!
Going to have to jump.
If you drop just right, you can hit the landing.
Oh, God! Call 911!
Don't worry, they're going to happen.
Good girl, Max!
Saved your brother.
You're gonna be all right.
Dad can't blame Mom this time. Because Grandma was there too.
He's resting in the ICU.
Will he be able to tell us what happened?
It's possible. There's no way of knowing for sure what he'll remember until he wakes up.
There has to be some other explanation. She didn't come from an insane asylum.
How do you know that? Your mother was there this time. It wasn't just me. Your mother was there.
Yeah.
Esther or Daniel who started the fire. Who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Trust your wife.
If that's what you want, I will leave tonight on one condition. Esther goes too.
Just take Max with you. He doesn't want to believe it's her.
For the soda machine.
There you go. Don't be too long.
She's gonna kill Daniel. She's going to kill Daniel. Max, do something, baby. You know you can.
Okay.
Max is gonna get her. I don't like this. That sweet little smiley girl. She's so precious.
Yeah, she is.
Can't do anything. Max, you knew. Don't even. You knew. He's dead.
Mom, take that. Take it. Easy cardiac arrest, yeah. Stay out here.
Daniel! Check TV, please.
Check ventilation.
Please be able to bring him back.
Got a pulse. We got a pulse.
What did you do?
Hey!
What did you do to me, you bitch?
Stop! Stop!
Straight up smacked her.
Still. You okay?
You can't just shoot somebody up like that.
No, they can't, actually. That's actually highly illegal.
Yeah.
You can't just subdue somebody. You don't know what medications they're on. You could have killed her.
They're running some tests. We should know more about tomorrow. Don't worry about Daniel. He'll be okay. I'm gonna take Max and Esther home.
Don't do it.
Johnny, don't let her near Max.
I love you.
If you want your baby to live through the night, don't let her near Max. She won't be able to hear anything. She stole her fucking hearing aids. The bitch is gonna come for that little girl. That sweet, smiley little girl.
Well, they didn't kill the brother. I would certainly
Barely!
I would certainly hope they wouldn't kill her.
Poor baby. I would not be sleeping. No fucking way. Tell me the grandmother stayed.
You need some of that wine.
I would. Shouldn't smoke with kids in the house. You drank the entire bottle. With 2 children in the house and 1 in the hospital. And you're the only person responsible for them, but you want to point fingers at your fucking wife? What the hell? Oh, I want to beat that guy to death. You want to act like you're the perfect fucking parent?
You certainly could have acted a bit better.
Hello, Daddy.
What are you wearing?
Do you like it?
What if she's not a kid?
Certainly doesn't act like one.
What have you done to your face? What is this?
Perfect eyeliner. I don't think you're a kid.
I love you, Daddy. I really love you.
That's gonna be creepy really fast.
Sure. Let me take care of you.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
She's hoping you're a pedophile.
What's going on?
You said you loved me.
You are so confused. You have to respect your mother.
I do.
No, you
I
don't.
just feel like I'm alone sometimes in respecting you. I really cared about you, John.
John.
I'm very tired.
I drank a whole wine bottle.
It's difficult.
Honey, that's a child. What are you doing? That is a child. You do not confide in children. You do not put your worries on children. That is not the person to talk to. You tell her to go to bed and you call your mom.
You're a good person, John.
Or a friend. Or another adult. You don't put that on a fucking kid.
Jesus Christ! My God, stop!
Stop talking to me like I'm a child.
I'm calling Sister Judith tomorrow. We're gonna have a conversation about your future in this house.
Fine.
She'll just go kill her sister.
Esther.
Is she someplace where she can hear you?
No, she's not with me.
And tell him to get your family out of the house. Then tell him the little girl in the picture is not really a little girl. She's a grown woman. She has a rare hormone disorder. She only looks like a child. She's 33 years old.
This can't be.
Does she have the scars? She was kept in a straight jacket. It got into her skin and left her with scars around her wrists and neck. She killed 7 people that we know of.
Oh my God.
That's why she didn't want to go to the dentist.
When she couldn't seduce the father, she killed him and his whole family.
Then she burned the house down.
Yes. If it's really Nina, you don't have much
makeup.
time.
So much makeup. You're drunk. Oh, Mom, I hope you get there in time. Hide, baby girl. Hide. Better go get Max. Go get Max.
That's proof enough for you.
Go get Max. Who gives a shit? Go get Max. You have another kid. It doesn't matter if she's in love with you or not. Go get your other fucking child. You can see she's deranged. What the fuck is wrong with you? No one gives a shit about this.
She got the power.
You didn't go get your daughter.
Straight up destroyed the power. Pay
Baby,
attention.
you are driving on snowy roads. Call the police.
I need the police.
Come on.
We have an intruder in our home.
You aren't gonna do any good if you die on your way there. Baby, if you die in a car crash on the way there, you are not gonna do anybody any good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, your husband's dying. There's no way he's making that. Yeah, he's dead. Baby girl. Honey, that's the first place she'll look. Oh, sweetheart. You're going right into that house.
John?
Baby, come on. He's dead. Forget him. Find your daughter. Honey.
She has to take a moment to process.
Something's wrong with my husband. I would be looking for my kid. He's dead. Where's my kid? There you go. I really hope this ends soon. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Please don't have hurt the kid. Where's Max?
Hiding.
Oh, clever baby.
She's got an arm. Trying to get. Yep.
Ish, as tight as a towel.
Best you can to stop the bleeding.
Max, baby, you can't hear anything.
Just don't let anything behind you.
She's a baby. She's like 7. She doesn't know how to do that. Crash through the greenhouse, baby doll. You were big enough to do it.
Right on top of her. Just do a
Damn
cannonball.
straight. That's what I do. And now you have a way through.
Weak glass. Go right through.
Esther! Don't you harder!
Right on top of her.
Good. Please don't tell me that Orphan did that poor sweet baby.
She's moving.
You got lucky, madam. She's not dead.
What?
She's not dead.
She's not dead.
You need to shoot her.
Think the killer won't come back for one last
You
scare?
need to shoot her. She just fell on her. That's not gonna kill her. Go down your driveway towards the road.
Cops are coming.
She's not gonna be there. Told you.
Dun dun dun!
She
You could have
just
seen
went
that
on.
coming.
Me? I just said it. Oh no.
Oh.
Esther's gonna... She's gonna shoot her. Oh, Max, baby.
Smack her in the arm. Broke one.
No, Max, baby.
Gotta protect her mommy.
She could miss and hit mommy. Like that.
They're both going down. Yeah, you don't want to fall on her ice. Can't find the opening easily enough if that happens. Ooh.
No, baby, no! No, get off the ice, sweetheart. You are too small.
It's too dangerous. Go back.
Kick her in the face. Kick that little cunt in the face. Kick her in her fucking face. You're not a kid.
I'm not your fucking mommy.
Oh!
No. I'd have done the same shit.
Yeah. She had it coming. Little bitch. Now get a towel and get out of those wet clothes. Credits. That's the end.
Sure is.
So that was Orphan. And there was something wrong with Esther.
No shit. Like the fact that she wasn't a child.
Mm-hmm. What are our thoughts on this one?
Oh.
That's a thought. Do you have any more?
I'd have killed her. I'd have hid my kid and I'd have killed her. I'd have made sure she was dead. I'd have shot her. I would not have cared.
Mm-hmm.
Laying on the ground. Great. Check for a pulse. Is there a pulse? Did you find out for sure? No? Fine. Shoot her. Don't care.
Hit her with a rock.
You killed her with one of my kids. You killed my husband. You tried to kill one of my kids. You tried to go after the other child. No. We're done. We're done. We're not playing anymore.
Yep.
Also, if you're gonna adopt babies from other countries, if they're not babies, maybe make sure you have your full background.
Do a thorough background check. Yeah.
Thorough background check. Alright, I am all for adopting kids. I fully 110% support that, especially the older ones, because they tend to get overlooked because they're not young and cute. You know? And I think they're the ones that need it the most. If I adopted kids, which I would love to do, I would go for older ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've told you about my Xavier school I would love to start.
Yeah.
It's easy to see how she manipulated them, though.
Oh, she was very clever. It's because she was an actual grown woman.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense as to how she could. But you know what? I think those parents made mistakes, too. First of all, Dad?
Should have trusted his wife.
Yes, but I understand also why he didn't. Especially when alcohol appeared in the house. I understand why he struggled there.
Mm-hmm.
But after something happened to Daniel, who shouldn't have been able to get in his treehouse anyway, and you know damn well he wouldn't have started a fire in his favorite fucking place.
No. That should have tipped him off.
It should have fucking tipped him off to do at least to the point of having his mother stay there with them. And you never should have gotten drunk being the only adult that you knew of home with your fucking kids. What if the house caught fire?
Mm-hmm.
What if one of them slipped and fell and had to be rushed to the hospital? You can't drive now. It's fucking snowing out, so you definitely shouldn't be driving under the influence. It's risky enough to do it without that. What the fuck are you thinking? That's just as bad as when the mom was drunk and you were home and the kid fell in the fucking lake. That is...
He committed the same mistake she did.
If not worse.
Yeah.
If not worse. What the hell? I have never been so fucking pissed off at parenting in a movie. Good on Mom for sticking to her fucking guns. They definitely figured out a storyline to put a psychopath in, and I'm really glad that the person actually wasn't a child.
It was just quite creative the way they did it, and that twist ending.
And it's something I've seen before, but I didn't guess until much later.
Yeah, when she's starting to put the moves on Dad, you're like, wait, is he an adult? Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So way to not reveal that at first. Very, very good.
Because that'd be frustrating for an adult woman who looks like a child, unable to express.
Although, if you go around actually
Love
looking
in that
like an
way.
adult woman instead of binding your breasts and looking like a kid and making Dad feel like a pedophile and finding, a single guy and just explaining to him I look really young, you probably would have gotten farther, you dipshit. But then again, she was in a mental asylum, so...
She probably wasn't all there as well.
Definitely wasn't all there. Yeah. She's really good at making mom look bad, too.
That was the whole thing. Discredit mom.
I was curious if they were going to make, with the Bible being there, if they were going to make it more of a demon thing, or if she had hurt herself, or if her original family had left, because I knew there were scars under that at the very least.
Yeah, that's definitely what she was hiding, scars.
But she also, like, if they did a demon thing, the removal of something around the neck, it's kind of like the girl with the green scarf. Do you know the story?
No.
The story of the girl with the green scarf, and I might have the color wrong, was she took off her scarf and her head floated away. If they were making some sort of demon reference, and if she takes off the things that are tight around her neck, something happens. I could have seen that being very plausible.
This
but
went
the scars
a supernatural
make the most
route.
sense.
Yeah. But this was
Just
not
a
supernatural, just a psychopath with a hormonal disorder.
Which I understand how she got to be a psychopath if she was constantly treated like a child in her 30s. I think I would be fucking furious too. But at the same time, I think there are also ways around that so that you know... I mean, like, there are people with that disorder before. There was the one kid on, it was a sitcom in the 90s. He played the little brother. Had the same disorder. He looked like he was 12 when he was 26.
Okay.
Every time he'd go into a bar, he'd have his ID out and be ready to be like, yep, here, it's right here. Going. Just gonna go. Okay. There are ways around it. But again, then they wouldn't have had a story. I don't like that the little girl was threatened. She is the cutest little kid.
But she survived.
And I think they did that on purpose so you'd care more because that tiny child's smile lit up her entire body.
It's part of the terror of the horror movie to make you
like
feel the terror.
children being threatened.
I know.
I'm never gonna like that.
You're never gonna like that.
But yeah, definite problems on the parents' parts. You should have had help that night. I would have been asking, like, I would have been overwhelmed. I would have definitely been asking one of my parents to stay. Although, granted, if that were me, my mom would have seen through that. She would have gone right for the girl. She's skeptical like that.
But it was a great performance by Isabelle Fuhrman to be that young to do that type of adult role. It's very well done by her.
Absolutely well done by her. I liked the artwork aspect too.
Yeah, I like that little bit of the art where she's hiding her true art in the fluorescent paint.
Which is interesting because when you paint with fluorescent paint, it's not clear. So that was some special kind of fluorescent paint. Because normally if you paint with fluorescent paint, it's not thick, but you can still see it that it's there in daylight. Because I've played with fluorescent paint before. The only thing that's clear is the white color.
Probably for the plot of this film, it's invisible paint unless it's under blacklight. So.
But
it's very nicely done.
I liked the aspect, the addition of that. It made for a really nice, easy reveal. Although I don't like how much time they spent on it. They didn't need both walls painted. It should have been the dad saw one wall painted and went for his other daughter. End of story. I understand that you were probably painting that as a horrific fucking father at that point, but he showed to be a decent dad up until that point. It shouldn't have been that much of a switch.
Trying, but he's not perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
But he wasn't shit. And at that point, he should have turned around and been like my other kid.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And that's just... That's not a decision I would have made. I wouldn't have used both walls, although the paintings they did on both walls were very well done.
Yeah. And then he died.
And then he died. Because he was stupid. And he got drunk. Like a dipshit.
He drank. It's a sin.
He drank an entire bottle. Yes, he did. He sure as fuck did.
So he died in the slasher.
Is this a slasher? I guess
Not
it's a
really.
slasher.
It's more psychological. But she is more like a slasher type villain.
Yeah.
Esther is. Because once she was revealed, it's like stabby stabby. And she did a hammer.
Yeah, she did.
You know.
I guess that counts.
So she's serial killer, definitely.
Yeah.
There was also recently a prequel made of this.
Really?
Yeah, like
what are you doing?
10 plus years later, the same actress So there are a lot of memes about that. Apparently there's some type of twist in that one as well. I don't know what, because I haven't seen it yet. Okay. But I'm curious to see how they pulled that off, because she clearly looks older than she does now.
So it's obviously a different family.
Yeah, it'd be something before this.
But it's Esther's story?
Yeah, but it's still Esther, same actress as well. It's called Orphan First Kill, and I'm very curious how they did that. So eventually I'll be watching that as well.
Depending on if she has the same disorder, she might not look that much older, and makeup could fix a lot of things there.
The actress herself, she's aged, but she doesn't look old. But she clearly looks older than what she did in this film. So I'm curious to see.
How old was the actress in this film?
Isabelle Fuhrman?
Was it actually a child?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She was an actual child. Let me see. Let's look up here real quick.
Hard to believe a kid could actually pull all that off. I wonder if it scarred her at all. I mean, it can't have if she came back for the full sequel. But
she's 25 now. This was made in 2009. That was 13 about years ago. She was like at least 11 when this was filmed.
14.
10, 11.
12.
10, 11, 12, around that age.
Yeah, well, that's how old she looks, so.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you said the prequel was made just a few years ago?
Like last year or so.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'd be curious to see it.
Yeah.
I might use CGI.
No.
I mean,
nope. That's why I'm curious. I want to know what the story is in this one, and why there was like supposedly a twist in it. Because I'm like, well, we know the twist in this. What other twists could that be? What do they come up with, you writers?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, I can see why you're curious.
Yeah, but I see why I did a prequel to this, because this one's actually pretty damn good. It's well made.
It is good. It's very well made. It made you care about the characters. Yeah. Even Danny, even though Danny was a douchebag at first. That is like atypical things that some kids go through when they get an adopted sibling.
Or just any new young kid. Like, you're not paying attention to me now, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's easier to deal with when it's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a baby and you've had time to get used to it because mom was pregnant and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And you probably talk to the kids better. When it's an older kid that is able to talk for themselves and deal with things themselves, I don't know, it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But also, another mistake they definitely made is most families, when they adopt an older child, the child has to be in therapy.
Really? I didn't know that.
Especially if they've had a traumatic past. I'm fairly certain it's required.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, and that could be a state-to-state thing. But I know if I adopted an older child, I'd have them in therapy because that's a traumatic experience enough. Getting to the point where you don't have parents is going to be trauma-induced. And then depending on how long you've been in the foster care system, that's hard on every kid.
Eventually, she did take her to see her own doctor.
Which wasn't a child's...
Yeah, but also, she's manipulative, so any person they took her to...
Right, but they should have taken her to a child therapist, not an adult therapist, if they thought she was a kid.
Yeah.
So, her taking her to her therapist was not smart. Because that's also her therapist, and then it's not usually good unless you're going to marriage counseling to share therapists with multiple members of the family. You should have your own therapist, and then if you need to confer, you call the other therapist. And then if you need to have a group session, you do that. You don't automatically jump to, we're just going to have the same therapist, because then the therapist will draw parallels between patients. And they shouldn't be doing that. They should be treating each patient as an individual.
Yeah.
So that was a mistake, a complete mistake. I understand that you took her to a therapist that you trust, but you shouldn't have done that. You should have found a child therapist that you trusted. Also, there should have been sessions where the kids met her before they brought her home to see that they would interact well enough with each other.
Yeah, probably in the real world, that's what does happen, but for a movie plot, we got to move things along.
I understand.
So we skipped some things that would happen in order to tell the story.
They could have said things like...
Yeah, they could have said...
They could have put it in there.
Yeah.
You know? There was ways that they just skipped over. And...
A movie not being perfectly accurate to real life, the horror. Why would they ever do such a thing?
It's my intelligent response. Anyway, overall, this was definitely a movie that gets a good reaction out of people. It made me really angry.
It got you angry at the bits I knew you were angry about. So.
Don't like kids getting hurt.
Yep. I was waiting to see when you would guess the twist as well.
Yeah, I can't believe I got it so late. But it was when she really started coming on to the dad. I thought at first maybe she just had issues and, she was brought up in a way that was, what you were supposed to do with daddy. Because if she was abused or molested as a younger kid,
that's true.
It would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Different country, which I guess doesn't really matter what country it's from. That could happen.
No, but what happened with her past to make her the way she is, you know?
It could have very easily been that instead of, no, she's secretly an adult. But the secretly an adult makes sense too. That was in a Doctor Who episode.
Okay.
If you remember, you should.
I probably should.
It's the first episode with one of your favorite characters, Captain Jack Harkness.
Are you my mummy?
Yes.
Oh. That was the alien type of thing. It wasn't secretly an adult.
His mother was.
Oh, the mom! No! You're right.
Portraying herself as a 14-year-old.
Yeah, but teenagers, there are adults who can still pass for teenagers. This is a
yes,
preteen.
She looks like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
But
that's a bit more difficult.
It's been done before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying it's tired. It's definitely not. They definitely did a great job with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very reactive movie. It makes me want to punch a kid in the face. She's not a kid. Well, the actress was a kid, but
the character was an adult,
kid,
so fuck them.
And therefore deserved to get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Beat. But I still would have shot her. If I was that mom and I had a gun, I'd have told Max to turn around and I'd have shot her just to make sure.
Well, that last kick kind of broke her neck and took her down underneath to drown and freeze.
It looks like it broke her neck, but it could have also just knocked her out.
Yeah, well, she ain't getting back from that.
No, because if nothing else, she drowned.
She drowned and froze. So.
Oh, there's that too, because that wouldn't have taken too much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Mom. Mom could have died easily that way, just from the cold. Yeah. I like that they tied the lake in. It's that thing where you introduce something in the beginning of the movie to use later.
The Chekhov's gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Chekhov's lake. Chekhov's pond? Whatever. They made use of a pond and they made it a weapon.
Yeah.
I like that they brought that in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very well done.
Very fitting.
Yeah. So, this was Orphan, a classic from 2009, which is becoming more well-regarded as the years go by, because it's, as we mentioned, very well made, and it's got a good twist and a great performance.
It's a psychological thing.
Great performances.
Absolutely great performances. My favorite is and will always be Max, though, because she's too fucking cute.
You was a cute little girl.
Such a cute little girl, and that smile. Ugh.
Alright, so, yep, that was Orphan. Thank you for watching this reaction and review from us. We will have more to come, as always, every Tuesday, maybe a Friday here or there, depending. But we do have a Patreon if you'd like to subscribe to see our reviews and reactions a bit sooner than just if you subscribe on YouTube.
And occasional extra content that if he gets bored and wild hair up his butt, he posts.
Yeah, so it's whatever, I try to have something there for people who give us money.
Every now and again.
Yeah. But yeah.
You also get to count more in the polls that we put up.
Yeah, your votes count for more in the polls. We won't have any new poll, though, until the next few months when she's back from her trip.
So, April.
April. You're going to be seeing this in the end of January, so, but April when she'll be back and we can do more polls for things you want to watch.
Well,
or just
actually probably do them in March, yeah.
Do them a little bit before March, but yeah, so, but yeah, so every month there'll be a poll pick, and we currently have a Patreon who subscribes to select movies we can watch. They pay enough, so we have that as well. But in the meantime, we have these ones like this, where I will just be like, you know what should we watch? Ah, this one. this will be a good one to watch.
And so far, his last 2 picks, one I have loved, and then there's this one where I want to stab things now.
I like to keep it varied.
He definitely does. He's really good at it.
All right, so thank you for watching, and until the next time.
Keep your days gothy. Stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Bye.